4-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Shipley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 3. Now Shipley again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Second and a couple. Straight ahead, Shipley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Prescott. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So on fourth down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jaden Blue with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Eagles nothing. Brandon Aubrey the kickoff for the Cowboys.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They go play action with Hurts. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Looking to throw. Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 12-yard line.
They go again with Blue. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Eagles nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Shipley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start the drive with a give to Blue. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They go with Blue between the tackles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Next score, Cowboys 24, Eagles nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick
So
off
after
for
the touchdown,
Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
There's Robinson showing the flash.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
A run on first down with Shipley.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Osa Odighizuwa.
What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
This is brought in at the 21. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott off play action.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
On first down, it's Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On play action, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And that is no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield.
They'll give it to Shipley.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Great. 180.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Well, that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. And I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this opening game is certainly not going. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Oh, this is no good, not even close, really. Way off the mark, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Hurts to throw.
This will be caught by Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Dancing to his left.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
From the 33, here's a second down and 6.
They're going to look to throw.
This is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fielded at about the 28.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Flushed out right.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Prescott. As he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
There's Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
37, Eagles 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check. Trimmer.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Great.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Blue. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Going to look deep for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's going to be knocked away.
force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Sliding. What do you think?
Here's Blue. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Off the draw, here's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Sliding.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
Burks fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Hello.
Spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense,
Hello.
they were already within a shadow of the goal post.
I don't know if this.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change.
I gotta fix my. You know what? I don't know what's going on.
You got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
I feel like I messed up my headset when I paired it to the TV, and now, can y'all hear me? Let's see if I can hear me. Oh, okay. Y'all can hear me, but I don't think he can hear me. Oh, my, he went deep to that boy. Oh, good D. Good D. They've been playing good D all day. I'm talking about, wow.
They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, damn, punting. Oh, I'm tripping.
Oh. Their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll take this inside the 40.
I didn't want to return that punt, but I mean, it's a punt return, man. You can't give up a punt return.
36 yards.
I started to kneel, but I was like, he might not get that opportunity again.
So extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league.
Say, can you hear me, bro?
Put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, for y'all don't know in the chat, man, my birthday today. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday in the chat, man. At least you can have happy birthday in the chat. If you ain't going to say nothing, at least put happy birthday in the chat.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley.
And he's going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Why they booing? Oh, you know what's funny about this game? My coach is Randall Cunningham. He came back and beat his old team. Hey, hello? What's this? 4th and 3? Man, you better go for that.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
Now we can do that. What's that shit? Chew clock. It's 2:49. Under 4 minutes, we can chew clock on the rules, according to the rules.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
You couldn't stay up for like 1/2 of a more second, man. Come on, dog.
Just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Hello? Tank.
After the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and 12. Running behind center with Vaughn.
Oh, okay. Vaughn got some go.
A few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. On the return, Jackson.
Give you some more reps, you know what I'm saying?
Someone shaken up.
I always had more practice, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad he punted the ball on 4th and 2nd, you know what I'm saying? He might as well go for it. Shit. I wasn't going to score again. Only reason I scored in that punt return, because it's a punt return. I mean, come on. That shit don't happen all the time.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of
Mass sub should be in the playbook. I shouldn't have to press pause for mass subs. That's going to be Madden 27. You know what I'm saying?
They run once more with Dillon. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss.
Oh, he's got a turf toe. That's good. I hate when people get hurt in the end of the game, man.
Tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a good birthday, man. Good opening week. You know what I'm saying? We just jumping back in the Let's do this, man. Why not?
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Who is number 94? I don't even know who that is.
It's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to.
You ain't got to punt that, man. Don't punt that, man. I heard us, man. I don't need no more injuries. And good game, Tank, man.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start.
I like that sweat they had on that face. That shit look realistic to them bit.
Forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open.
Hell nah, it ain't.
You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cowboys, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Do we have to save highlights? Let me make sure. I don't think we do. I think they'll just choose the highlight. Because in case they don't, make sure it ain't nothing. I'm gonna see if it's. Our blue touchdown within the third. I don't even see this dude. Was that a fourth quarter touchdown? Damn, 21-yard rush by Blue, then a 22-yard rush by Blue. Say, boy, Blue serious. I don't see his touchdown though, for some reason. Maybe it was first quarter. Oh, there you go. That was good. Let me see if reading the comments. Anybody say in the comments, man? Happy birthdays, man. No happy birthdays, man. But I still love y'all regardless. That's just whole recognition and just knowing your footwork. I'm gonna tell you the 4 people that's watching right now. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret to my running game, man. You gotta watch the feet, man. You gotta be one with the running back. When he put that first foot down, that's a good cutting animation. I'm giving y'all jewels right now. For the 4 people that's watching, I'm giving y'all jewels. When you first put your first foot down, that's a plant situation. I used to be a running back. Right now is a nice juking moment. Right now is one. Right now. See how I waited for my foot to come down when I started cutting? You gotta feel that shit. And then since I'm about to plant the left foot, I can turn on that left foot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feel that shit, bro. When you used to be a running back in real life, that shit translates to the game, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, that's a good game. It's a good game. So, hey man, I ain't forget about you baseball people. Today is my birthday, but later on tonight, once I get a little relaxation in, a little rest in, you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, hit the notification bells and you'll be like these lovely 3 gentlemen in here watching the game when the game kick out. Yeah. Till next time. Like we say around here always, man, live, love, laugh, and learn. Peace. Cut this out, man, for the music killers. The music gonna kill us with the copyrights.